The Shfias of Uganda Christian University are already receiving their first batch of students for the January semester, which is also dubbed as the Easter semester. The place, which has been almost seemingly dissolute and abandoned over the Christmas and New Year's holiday, is now beginning to take shape with a flurry of its usual students' activities as the semester ensues. Some have had to travel countless of kilometers from far away districts and counties of their residencies, and others from nearby towns and cities, after what has pretty much been presumed to be a fully fledged and fun-filled, engaging festive season.
I had fun, like excess fun, more than fun. We enjoyed, we have had fun. Just know, hey, this thing has been very, very epic. What they say?
Touch. Yeah! If there's one particular subject that is evidential truth here at campus, is the first fortnight phenomenon. But the question is, what is this first fortnight phenomenon?
I think it's the first 2 weeks of the semester when there are no classes, people are still coming in from home and registering, and you find people are relaxed, no classes, the timetable is not yet out, and yeah.
Barely any academic work. Time is plenty. Freedom is not to dispute, and the wallets are ever so loaded. We intend to find out what seems to interest and engage these students and what they make of this very first fortnight.
Let me tell you the truth, people are lying. The first 2 weeks, maybe those people like reading a lot. Those days they start making timetables, but there is nothing like reading. Actually, the first 2 weeks is even little. The first month, people don't read. The party, the first month, then you start getting serious in like the second month, the third month, that's when you're like full on serious. The fourth month, that's when exams are coming. So there you're ready. But these things, people lying. What do you mean? What are you reading in the first week? The second week, what are you reading? There is nothing like reading. People.
This school of thought is not common to one. The ideals are shared much broadly.
Full week is usage. Sleeping, waking up, watching movies, that's all we do. Nothing.
Guy, you want a vibe?
These shared interests seem to go on and on.
The biggest thing I do, there is nothing like I do from morning up to 10, up to 4, but then from 4 to 6, I play sports.
To others, it's by the time of proper prior preparation which must be taken advantage of to prepare ardently and sufficiently for the ensuing semester.
Us as law scholars, speaking in capacity of me personally, that you go and look into your materials and see what is needed for the semester that is coming. Yes. What you have to do is just have to look at what you're supposed to do in the next weeks that are coming. Prepare your head, because with law, it's all about preparation. You cannot just go.
And this is not particular only to the national students, but also to the international students in this highly multi-diverse community.
Writing down like what time lunch is and what time my next class is, and we're having a dinner to meet with our practicum supervisors. So just writing down my schedule for the week so I can remember where I need to be and what time, so I can try to not be late or left behind.
Nicolette, a law student, apportions a large chunk of this very time she has at her disposal to seek the Lord for more spiritual edification.
And reading my Bible and seeking God, and in order to kind of have a certain kind of energy to go through these 4 months. And also this period of time is also enough time for me now to listen to the sermons that I've never listened to that are on my phone. Yeah.
Even the administration consents to this preparation principle.
How do you productively spend that time? I use the word spend and productively rather intentionally because that is how you are to spend the time as you await for serious business to kick in.
Not everyone, however, is happy with this elongated period before the studies can well commence. Some argue it is pretty unnecessary.
But week one is useless. They would have been giving us coursework. Because I'm seeing now they are going to wait for the end of the semester to give us coursework and time will be done. But now I use this, you find people using this to watch movies, sleeping.
The ideal here is that the idleness of these very times can easily lead the students into unprecedented negative practices, something that confirms the anecdote that an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Others use that time to go to bars. Find a person all is yearning for is going to the bar. Others use that time for sexual immoral things. Though we may not be able to see all of them because when they are here with us they present themselves as smart people. But those things are there and those things have destroyed the lives of many people. You set up a date where we can arrive and we use only the weekend, maybe. Then we set home, but not this full week. The full week is useless.
However, some students think otherwise, suggesting that decision-making is a personal cognitive process and therefore not everyone wastes their time.
For that. So if we're talking about the other rumors that people are trying to say, I'm not sure about that. But speaking in the capacity of my circle, we don't waste time. The time is utilized appropriately and productive.
Are you on the restless as if you are looking for something but you do not know what?
Semester. Really, there's so much that I could say on how you could productively use your semester, but hey, just know that it's not forever. You get to study. You have 4 semesters, maximize them. You have those progressively amounting to 2-3 years, which ultimately end. So when you blow them away just like that, sometime in the future, you get to regret wasting time, not being unproductive. In many cases, it's unreversible. So use your time wisely and win to the glory of God. Thank you.
Time, as we have come to know of it, is a non-renewable resource, the distribution and usage of which is dependent on the personal cognitive self. The semester has begun, the time is ticking away. How then do we put this into full use?